What's the cruelest thing you've ever done? My sister Rachel was always the perfect one. Straight A's, fancy job, perfect Instagram life. Meanwhile, I was the messy artist who couldn't keep a boyfriend for more than 3 months. Growing up, Rachel made sure everyone knew she was better than me. In high school, she dated my crush Jake for 2 years, but only after I told her I liked him. She'd steal my clothes and return them with mysterious stains. When I got into art school, she told our parents it was just an expensive hobby and I'd never make real money. But the worst thing happened during my senior year of college. I was broke, working 3 jobs to pay tuition. When I found out someone had opened a credit card in my name, $5,000 maxed out on designer purses and fancy dinners. Guess who had a brand new Louis Vuitton bag the same week I discovered the fraud? When I confronted Rachel, she cried and said she'd pay me back. She never did. I spent 2 years paying off her shopping sprees while she landed her dream marketing job and moved into a downtown loft. I kept quiet because family comes first, right? Mom always said Rachel was just competitive and would grow out of it. Dad thought we were both being dramatic. So I bit my tongue through every family dinner where Rachel bragged about her perfect life while I ate ramen noodles and worked at Target. Fast forward 5 years. Rachel's getting married to this sweet guy named Connor, who actually seemed to calm her down. She was planning this massive Pinterest perfect wedding with 300 guests, ice sculptures, and a live band. Of course, she asked me to be her maid of honor. The week before the wedding, she cornered me at the rehearsal dinner. Lena, I need you to give a toast tomorrow. Nothing too long or weird, just keep it classy and sweet. She had this fake smile plastered on her face like she was doing me some huge favor. I told her I'd rather not, but she insisted. Come on, it'll mean so much to me. Just talk about how close we've always been. The irony wasn't lost on me. That night, I sat in my hotel room thinking about everything she'd put me through. The stolen boyfriend, the ruined clothes, the credit card debt I was still paying off, all the time she made me feel like garbage while everyone praised her for being so ambitious and successful. Then I remembered something. When we were kids, I used to keep a diary. But after Rachel read it out loud at my 13th birthday party to embarrass me, I started keeping receipts instead. Actual receipts. Screenshots of her mean texts, photos of my ruined clothes, even the credit card statements with her purchases highlighted. I'd been saving everything for years, not really knowing why. Maybe I always knew this day would come. The wedding was beautiful. Rachel looked stunning in her $1,000 dress, surrounded by flowers that cost more than my monthly rent. Connor seemed genuinely happy, which made what I was about to do feel even worse. But I was done being the family punching bag. When they called me up for the toast, I walked to the microphone with my phone in my hand. 200 people stared at me expectantly, including my parents, grandparents, and Connor's very traditional family. I started sweet. Rachel and I have been through so much together. She's taught me about forgiveness, about family, about standing up for yourself. Everyone smiled and nodded along. She taught me forgiveness when she maxed out a credit card in my name senior year and left me to pay it off. The room got quieter. Rachel's face went white. She taught me about family when she stole my boyfriend in high school after I told her I was in love with him. Connor's smile disappeared. He looked confused. And she taught me about standing up for yourself when she read my diary at my 13th birthday party to humiliate me in front of all my friends. Mom's mouth fell open. Dad looked like he'd been punched. The room was dead silent. You could hear the ice clinking in people's drinks. Rachel was shaking, trying to figure out how to stop me without causing an even bigger scene. But you know what? I forgave her for all of it, because that's what family does, right? I smiled at the crowd like this was totally normal. I truly hope marriage has changed her into someone who treats people better. I set the microphone down and walked back to my table. The room erupted in whispers. Rachel's new mother-in-law looked horrified. Connor pulled Rachel aside and I could see him asking her questions she obviously didn't want to answer. The rest of the wedding was chaos.